Whew. I was already trying to film this video and my wife gave me some guidance, very helpful, but it triggered the fuck out of me and I started crying, which is perfect because we're talking about victim mentality today. I'm pulling from my own personal examples today to give you guys a better idea, and at the forefront of all this, as a kid, I was never taught how to regulate my emotions in a healthy way. So victim mentality, people pleasing, a block to being criticized has impacted how I navigated my life for a majority of it. I grew up around domestic violence, substance abuse, and that was my normal. Growing up in that environment, I quickly learned that the only way for me to get attention and recognition as a kid was to play the victim. And that's something that we don't really talk about much when talking about limiting beliefs, is that there's always a pro to these things, right? These are defense mechanisms that we embodied for a reason. While in childhood, victim mentality was beneficial for me because I was finally receiving the love that I wanted, in adulthood, it only hindered me. So the pro was that I got the love and attention that I wanted. While the cons were much more lofty. I had problems within all of my interpersonal relationships. I thought that the world was out to get me, that why is it always me? Why am I the one that has to go through these things? And it made me vengeful and spiteful and angry at the world. For the longest time, the way that I understood my anger was in vindication of this victimhood. It was a guide for me to say, of course, this is it. I'm right in being a victim. These things keep happening. I fed my ego with my anger. What I didn't realize about what this anger was really trying to show me is that there was an internalized anger towards myself because I was still perpetuating these cycles that I had clearly outgrown. Once I started to give my inner child this platform to really express how she was feeling, to embody her anger, to be seen and heard in the way that I desperately wanted to be seen and heard as a child, everything got quiet. All of the pain and the anger and the frustration that I felt was finally seen and heard for what it really was. And I finally had the opportunity to heal. Even now, I get emotional talking about it because I have the opportunity to hold space for myself, and I'm not scared of being vulnerable. I'm not scared of authentically expressing myself. I'm the advocate for myself now that my inner child prayed for at 5 or 6 years old. I can hold space for my sensitive side and know that I'm safe to do so. So if you're aware that you experience victimhood and victim mentality, I implore you to dig deeper and really see where this stems from for you. Be the advocate for you that you always wanted. Trauma isn't a precursor to your identity. You are the master of your own reality, and you always have a choice in how your experiences shape you into the person you choose to be. You have the power to reframe any of your experiences for your benefit. Remember, you always have a choice. I love you. You can do this.